Hi folks, welcome to week 2. I hope you haven't melted with all of this heat. This video is just going to give an overview of how to do assignment 2.1, the daily schedule assignment. But first I wanted to remind you to sign up for a one-on-one meeting with me during office hours. The link to the spreadsheet is just right at the top of the classwork tab for your Green Urban Design classroom. So there's a little spreadsheet, just sign up for a 10-minute slot. Promise it won't be too painful. And with that, I'm going to get into our little daily schedule activity. So time management is really important. It's the way that we can organize and plan our time and divide our time between different activities, right? We all have lots to do. So how do we organize it in a way that is structured and make sure that we get what we need done, but also are taking care of ourselves? So the idea is that you work smarter, not harder, and you can get more done in less time, right? So planning out your time is actually more efficient, even though in the beginning it takes a little bit of work to get that schedule together. So in your Google Classroom, I will show you where to find it. There's a assignment 2.1, which is your daily schedule activity or assignment, and you're going to create a little schedule that should be focused around specific activities that are listed on the assignment. So when you wake up, when you go to sleep, what meals and snacks you're having, when you're doing your schoolwork or going to class, what physical activity you might be doing, then also your fun stuff. How are you relaxing? How are you taking breaks? Chores or family responsibilities, extracurriculars, maybe you have a job or you're in a club or something like that. And we're going to add a daily goal. Okay, so I'm going to go over all of this in Google Classroom, but I just want to review some different ideas for daily goals. So a goal that I have and that I put on my schedule is to drink 8 glasses of water every day. Probably more right now when it's like 1,000 degrees. Another idea could be to journal every day. It's a great way to get out some of those emotions and let your mind get a little bit freer. Taking a walk outside every day, exercising every day, eating fresh fruits and vegetables, or other ideas. You might have another goal. Okay, so we go to your classwork tab, right? That's where everything is organized. You're going to click on this 2.1, and right now you're watching the explanation video. You're going to open up this daily schedule assignment. There's a Spanish version if you need it. And it says, so first you're going to create a plan using the template below. And then after you've made this kind of more boring one, you're going to actually make a more creative, fun one using drawings, images, infographic symbols, etc. And so these are those categories I just talked about, right? When you wake up, when you eat, what else do you do? And you'll write the time right in here. You can do it directly in this, and then what the activity is. And if you want to see the example of the one that I did, you can click on this link that shows the example. I know that your schedule might shift a little bit each day, just kind of create some general structure, right? If you could just say like being in class is this chunk of time, right? Even if you maybe some days have 2 classes and some days have 3, right? But so for mine, I can zoom in, right? I'm going to wake up every day at 7:30 and shower and get ready. Then I'm going to eat a healthy breakfast, review my lesson plans, and then I have my advisory class, right? So then I have my teaching. I'm going to eat a healthy lunch outside. Then I have office hours, take my mom's dog for a walk, do some lesson planning in the afternoon and exercise, cook dinner, meet with my partner, and then do some kind of relaxing family stuff, and then get ready for bed and lights out, right? So it's very structured. It doesn't, obviously, when you follow this, it may not be exactly to the minute, but it's good to create this structure. And then at the bottom, you see that my daily goal is to drink 8 glasses of water every day, right? So that's how you could fill out this first part. The example is linked right here. And then you're going to make it more creative and fun by kind of creating like a journey for your day, right? You can draw it. You can make it a digital design if you want to use like Canva, or if you want to use even like Google Slides might work for this with images and icons and symbols. And so you can see it's linked right there. Oh, it's rotated sideways. Right, so I made this one It's not the most beautiful thing in the world, but it just makes it a little bit more fun to look at and follow. So it has all of the things that I put on that first schedule, but I added little icons and drawings for it. You'll also notice that I included that daily goal on this schedule. And the way you can make a daily goal tracker is by having each day of the week and checking off when you've accomplished that daily goal. Right? So I was pretty good on Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but I kind of didn't drink enough water Monday, Friday, and Saturday. Okay? So that's the second half of this assignment. And then you'll just either put a photo of your design in here. If you take a photo, you can upload it here. You can upload it to Google Classroom, or if you've done it like in Canva or on Slides, you can just upload it separately to Google Classroom with the assignment. Okay, so that is it. Let me know if you have any questions, and we'll go over this and do all this in class as well.